I'd like to welcome you to the Greystone Tour of 1995, the tour of Greystone Mansion sponsored by the Beverly Hills Historical Society. I'm Phyllis Lerner, chairman of the event, and I'd like to tell you it all started as a dream of the Historical Society that one day this mansion could be restored to the glory it once knew in 1929 when it was first built. For the tour, 40 of the rooms of the mansion were decorated by merchants, designers, and antique dealers. They created a magic, but it wasn't easy. The mansion has no electricity, so generators had to be brought in, and each of the rooms had to be wired by cables.
And just that it's an old place, so you can't run cords across the floor because people will be traveling on them. So we're trying to get to outsides of windows to run the cords inside the windows. But that's not a big deal. So.
Charlie, is there something we can prop that door open?
It stays open.
It will stay open?
It's open right now. It says, it's not propped all the way.
Boys, baby.
Oh, no, because they're going to be moving something.
You know where the flowers go? There's people here with some flowers for Linda's flowers.
Yes, hello?
Yeah, flowers, okay, we know about the flowers. Flower person. Good, okay. Where do they go?
I think that'll lower enough that we will be able to reach it.
What you could probably do is throw some vines on it. And this, or you could put this.
How do we do that? I don't know. Well, go for it.
Thank you so much. Read through the instructions.
Careful. I might get you working.
I should go right down and put this up.
Well, the tickets.
What are you doing? Okay, we have a price on it now.
I got it. It may not have been paid for.
Okay, but these are only the.
Yes, what is your comps?
My name is Ann Direction, and I'm from Artine Jewelers, Beverly Hills.
And what do we?
And we have an assortment of nice jewelry. We have a nice, beautiful Russian 18-karat gold box with silver cabochon, blue cabochon clasp, and you have a retro diamond pin and the South Sea pearls surrounding it. This is a trophy, a three-handled trophy cup or two-handled trophy cup. I don't know why I said three. It's circa 1800s, and sterling silver frames.
Off the wall on Melrose Avenue, 7325 Melrose. And I'm building a room that we took out from behind the Iron Curtain, and I'm putting a room within a room, so people who come in here will see a completely assembled room within this room.
We're waiting for the truck. Oh, sorry.
We're Gordon Bennett. We're a store in Century City. We have accessories for the home and the garden. My name is Brian Allen, and we've contracted a designer, an interior designer, Sam Tampoya, to put it together for us. We think he's done a wonderful job, and just features all the accessories and all the things we have available at the store and how they can look and to complement the Greystone Mansion. Well, all of the accessories, the candelabras, the frames, all of the things hanging, candles, all of the rust sculptures are all available at the store, all for sale.
What we're doing here is just been with our friend Leonard, because he's from Metro Interiors, because he's the one who did this whole room. And we were very pleased to find out that he chose our furniture, the Jordan Reza bedroom set. And we were just delighted to come here and to see this beautiful mansion.
And to be part of this whole experience.
We have 14 different collections, but this is the Ritz collection. And we just came up in April with the design in which we integrated the bedroom, which is the chest, nightstands, the bed, and the dresser and mirrors. And also we got occasional tables that go with it. So the bed is all solid woods. You have the finish, this about 12-step finish, all hand done, hand carved, handmade. And what you can see in this bed is a very majestic size.
My name's Leonard Sabbath from Metro Interiors. We tried to recreate the quality of the era rather than the era. All hand-done bed by Jardin Marais. A new introduction of theirs this year that evokes the quality and the massiveness of this wonderful home. Other pieces throughout are simply displayed, trying for the effect of what we would consider the beauty of today in the atmosphere of an era gone by.
My name is Cheryl Emery. I'm with Rosemary McCaffrey Antiques. I was born in Los Angeles. And our room is quite eclectic, as you can see. We have pieces from the 1800s, the 1900s, some currently upholstered pieces. This desk, for example, is 1810 India. And the coffee table is a marriage of Louis XV legs with a mirrored top. The chairs are original needlepoint from the 1720s in France. And the rug is 1920 Persia.
And I believe it's 1930s? 1930s furniture. Okay. Any questions? Am I boring anybody yet? No. Good, good. That's all right to hear.
My name is Maddie Sadovsky. My husband and I own Thanks for the Memories on Melrose Avenue. We've had our business for 21 years and we specialize in Art Deco, furnishings, jewelry, accessories. This significant person is an Italian mannequin. He's from 1935 and his arms are all ball jointed wood. And he's really, really great. He's in pristine condition. This desk is one of 4 in existence. It came from the men's department of Bullock's Wilshire. The showcase is an original 1949 showcase from a department store in Redlands, California. This piece of furniture, the main one you see here, is actually a day bed. It's on a track system and it pulls out and makes a single bed. There's storage here for the cushions. This opens up to make a little like end table for glasses and things.
This is the north guest bedroom, and it was really Mrs. Doheny doll room. And as the story goes, she had a very extensive collection of dolls that she purchased in downtown Germany. And they were all on the walls here with these beautiful shelves. And she calls it the downtown. But then when they had this thing with Hitler and the war, she decided to call it the doll room. The doll room, yeah. Anyway, the furnishings here are by Rosemary McCaffrey.
Ron Michaels from Louis Vuitton on Rodeo Drive, and we are setting up the men's dressing area. So we brought up a lot of our antique trunks and some of our nicer pieces to show everybody. So we have a little area here where I think the gentleman was sitting playing a game perhaps with someone. We have our all-leather whiskey and caviar bar. And in the other corner here we have our desk trunk that was made for Leopold Stokowski originally. So the gentleman could sit and write correspondence back and forth. And a shoe trunk, holds 30 pairs of shoes, and then his other trunks and suitcases for all of his clothing.
I'm Gary Krieger from Signature Office Furniture. We're sitting in Estelle Doheny's secretary's office, which has been furnished today by Signature Office Furniture. Republic Furniture Manufacturing did the sofas and the chair. The print merchant has done the paintings and the prints on the walls. Phyllis Lerner from the Historical Society did a great deal of the decoration within the room. We're very grateful to the Beverly Hills Historical Society for the opportunity to be part of this event, and so that they can continue to restore the mansion.
All of this is marble. This is red oak, and it took the carvers 3 years to carve just the banisters
was wonderful, and I loved hearing the history of the family, and I loved seeing what they did with all the rooms, and really very enjoyable. It's a beautiful place. People should come and see it.
My friend Phyllis Lerner is an angel, and she's deserving of all the praise in the world. I don't know what we would do without her.
The Batsons lived here on until really they left Greystone altogether into the early 50s. So they lived quite a number of years here, and the children grew up here. So as you can imagine, this was, in a way, a family home. 5 children.
Okay, now I want you to look, but let me tell you a little bit about the architecture here too. It's Gothic architecture. We have beams. This area above here is like a musician.
No, that's strictly cosmetic, which is fine. Do then we had to clear the whole room before the next book.
No, don't do that. Do exactly what when we used to go to the White House with Eisenhower, that's what they did. When we used to go with the Kennedys, that is the way they did it. When you were finished, the plate got whipped away. End of subject.
The whole thing is just perfect. The historical recreation, the overall ambiance of the place, the filling the rooms with all of the antiques and the color and the flowers. It's just perfect.
I thought it was great. I thought it was a really step back into the old world, and to see how people with that kind of wealth lived is amazing.
I think it's the city's responsibility and obligation to help, to make it safe, bring it up to code as best they can, and then let's utilize it. Let's rent it out for beautiful weddings and symphonies. Let's enjoy it.
Greystone Mansion is one of the last of the public, you might say, estates in Beverly Hills, and really in the city of Los Angeles. It's one of the few that the public can actually go and visit and see the grounds and the building. And it was built in 1927 to 29. It took a few years by for the son of the oil magnate Edward L. Doheny. But he built this for his son as a present, wedding present, and on their Doheny Ranch, which was a big ranch out here at one time. And this wonderful house made out of Indiana limestone was completed, and it became a landmark, and still is a landmark in Beverly Hills. Quite an important one that we like to preserve and protect.
From the silverware and the glass, it's going to be a dining experience. They're having the Cobb salad from the Brown Derby, and then they're having, other signature kind of things. And then the main course, well, then there's a fish course. And so they're having like 3 different fish courses from different restaurants. And then the main, for the meat course will be, they're having like 5 different meats, but it's a sampling. It's like one tornado from and all the dishes will be from the restaurants of yesteryear.
I was very impressed with all the detail in this mansion because, and I'm more in the fact that we can't have that today. You know, there was a certain elegance, a certain class that I'm afraid may be gone forever. I hope not. And the artistry, the artisans that created this beauty, I hope that they'll come back if they're not already gone. It's just a fabulous experience.
Okay, I want to move in.
I'm Jennifer Josephs with the Freestyle Film Company, and we found the tour to be extremely interesting. It's wonderful the way that they have used all the different designers to restore the different rooms, but it's a real worthwhile project. It's an incredible masterpiece of architecture, and it's very important that it be preserved for future generations to see. It's going to take a lot of money to restore this place.
My name is Linda Rosen of Linda Rosen Interiors, and this is Patty Logan of Designers Resource of South Bay, and together we did Lawrence Doheny's bedroom, but we converted it into a lady's boudoir. Lawrence's daughter, Dee Dee Doheny, was kind enough to loan us a lot of her personal possessions, which you'll see in this room. We have a photograph of Mrs. Doheny. On the bed, you'll see Mrs. Doheny's Staffordshire tea service. Table is a photograph of Lawrence Doheny, whose bedroom this was. Inside the armoire, you will see some of Mrs. Doheny's personal possessions, her gloves, her hats, her lace slips, and her handbags, and a lot of other personal items that are of interest to the public. And it's just been a great pleasure to do this house, and we hope you all enjoy it.
We are doing the upstairs kitchen.
Oh, and who is we?
We, I, Michelle C. Antique from 320 South Robinson.
West bedroom, which belonged to the daughter of the family. She lived here, and the room was furnished at the time very simply with just a single bed and one or two little pieces of furniture. She has a great walk-in closet and shared a bathroom with the other bedroom on the other side. The room now is furnished by circa 1910 antiques in the Mission style, which was true to the period.
This was where all the food was decorated and garnished before it was served to the guests in either of the dining areas. Mrs. Beasley and Miss Grace are tempting us today with their goodies.
My name is Peggy. This is my associate Alice.
Hello, Alice.
Hi, and we're just delighted to be here and to be a part of the Beverly Hills Historical Society in the restoration of the Greystone Mansion. And we just welcome everyone to our wonderful celebration. It's a new store opening in Encino, and we'd be very proud to have you there on the 25th of November.
My name is Julio from Charles & Charles, and all you see in here, it's all Italian pottery. And as you can see, we also do some antiques. You can see this fine hutch right up here. It's late 1800s, and we also have old Italian pottery and antiques and sporting goods. So please come down and see us at Charles & Charles. If you have any questions, you can always call 559-0138. Thank you.
I'm Allison Rowan Taylor, and this is my partner Marcy Tasher. We're interior designers who are doing the outside dining loggia. We designed the dining loggia in a feeling of the old European style, using antiques and reproductions from Europe, English, French, and Italian. And I'll have Marcy explain a few of the pieces that are here.
Today, I think one of the most interesting pieces we have in the room are the pair of mirrors that are flanking the doorway. They are actually circus panels from an early 1800s circus wagon. They were converted into mirrors probably in the early 19th century using antique mirror, and they're quite beautiful and I think look fabulous against the limestone wall. And we had fun doing the room. It's a fabulous space and it was inspiration for us.
And we think the maintenance of this building is very, very important to not only the people of Beverly Hills, but the city of Los Angeles, because we're losing a lot of our historical monuments. And we are happy to do this and offer our support to continue to maintain this cultural heritage of ours.
Man-made waterfall in the parking lot, where the parking lot is at the top of the hill, and water came down slowly, cascading down.
My name is Rosalind Vauger, and my company is Curated, which I own jointly with my partner and husband, Philip Newman, and we do hospitality design and theme parks, hotels, movies, and residential. Tropical foliage is our specialty, and we have some ginger here that we've done, and we're doing water lily gardens now. These are water lilies, and this is just a tabletop display with a little rock work. It's paradise palms.
Okay.
European flowers. We have hydrangeas, irises, roses, tiger lilies. We did this for the Greystone to help to try and raise funds so that the restoration can get underway.
We are now in Mrs. Doheny's dressing room, designed and decorated by myself, Linda Goldberg, and Esther Ginsberg from Golliester Antiques. I accessorized the dressing table and bath with vintage jewelry, perfume bottles, and vanity items. Golliester Antiques furnished the room with beautiful vintage clothing and furniture from the era of Mrs. Doheny, the 1930s. The bathroom, where you can see all the original marble, was accessorized with towels from Patesi linens and the plants courtesy of Beverly Hills Seed Company. Most items shown are for sale at Golliester Antiques on Melrose Avenue in LA.
Welcome to a wonderful retreat. This is the Master Suite. I'm Roseanne Saxon, ASID, and I've made it wonderful in French and with these beautiful Aubusson carpets that are new. The bed and the armoire are these great French pieces, and they're very old. And the bedding is by Frette. But this room is one of my favorites because of all the light that comes in and the windows. This has a great herringbone floor with a key all the way around. And I'm very lucky to have the only room that has the fireplace still in it. And this is original to the house. And even the fire back has the same herringbone as the floor does. So two artisans have come together wonderfully. The molding in this house is just gorgeous. It's beyond belief, and I think that the sun really brings this out. Now we've entered the master bathroom for Mr. Doheny, and we are looking at his wonderful winged mirror where he had a barber's chair. The marble is a green with a great piece of black in it, and it's in a pattern of a square pattern with this wonderful border. And you'll see this wonderful scale, and it is accurate to the pound. I so enjoyed being part of this today, as last time. For the Historical Society, I'd love to see this magnificent home be restored and used, and to bring it back to its grand and gracious manner, and I so appreciate this. Thank you.
This is the gun room, and Jeff's Antiques supplied
the furniture. My name's Gilda Traylor. I'm the designer. I did the room, and the rug is from Mansour. Apparently they used this room for storing guns and hunting trophies, and it's also said they'd like to take dinner in here. It was an intimate room as opposed to dining room downstairs. We have furnished it in keeping with the mansion, at least we think so. So we have lots of taxidermy, specimens, and the rest is antiques. We have a pronghorn antelope sitting comfortably in the opium bed.
And this was the gun room, and it's the natural history room this time.
This belongs to Jill Collins. She has Red House Incorporated. She's the owner. She's an art and antique collector. They call this the murder room because this is where they found the bodies. When they called the police, they were actually dragged in here. And one of the bodies was right there, and they found another body at the door. They said that they found blood all the way up to the master bedroom suite, so they weren't actually murdered in here, but when they called the police 4 hours later, this is where they found him.
The husband is the secretary.
They had sent him to an insane asylum, and when they let him out, nobody would give him a job, so Ned gave him a job. And they don't know what transpired between them, if they actually had an argument or what, but they were both shot.
I'm Ginny from Ginny B. Antiques on Robertson Boulevard, and we are in the library at Greystone Mansion. One unusual feature is the squirrel lamp sitting on the bar table, an East Coast transplant. There's a very fine 17th century Italian walnut cabinet on stand over there. The chair I'm sitting in is a genuine, as they say, French Deco leather club chair from the 20s, so the period would be, the piece would be appropriate for this house perhaps. We tried to fill the bookcases as best we could. There are a lot of bookcases in this library, some of which we left empty and hid with tapestries, etc. The desk is a 19th century English walnut partner's desk. Both sides are exactly the same. That painting probably dates to about 1930 or slightly before. But I think on the whole the room gave a nice, warm, inviting feeling. And I'm happy to be part of the group, Beverly Hills Historical Society.
The Historical Society has really done a phenomenal job, and I know that, I mean, both the city of Beverly Hills and the Doheny family really appreciates your preserving this, and actually you're bringing it back, which would be really wonderful if you can do that.
I think there's a lot of restoration that we should all get together and help try to get done.
I think it's just a magnificent house, and I feel very strongly that it should be restored, and I'm very glad that something is being done about it.
I'm totally behind the efforts to restore the house 100%.
I think that this is really a unique landmark for Los Angeles, and I think Los Angeles really needs to maintain its historical sites because we don't see enough of them.
I think the Historical Society is doing a great job in bringing people here and getting the word out that this thing exists and getting people interested in getting on the bandwagon to restore the property.
And I think that they should open up Greystone and have weddings here. I think they can have big events and just use the money to restore the house.
That's good to see that they're restoring the Greystone Mansion and making sure it's going to be a lifelong thing, to be able to have all generations to come and enjoy this.
The building itself is so incredibly valuable. Every nook and cranny, there's something new to discover, and it is a great treasure of the city of Beverly Hills.
We have this huge asset in Beverly Hills, and we don't do anything with it. I certainly think that we should. In a responsible and responsive community, should be able to come up with something where this mansion could be used in a positive vein.
Greystone Mansion is already a historical landmark. It's a jewel in the crown of Beverly Hills, a real architectural gem, and something the city of Beverly Hills can be very proud of. With the continued support of the community and the city itself, this fund that was established from the tour today can be used for the restoration of Greystone Mansion, and the dream can become a reality.